Whoa. Hey, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Why That's Funny podcast. I'm Andrew Ginsberg, and I am joined today by the infamous Captain John.
Ahoy!
Hey, John. Good to see you, dude.
Hey, I looked at the camera this time.
Yeah. Oh, look. You looked at the camera. Very good for you. You're learning, dude.
Yeah.
Not bad, huh? This is the most I've seen you in 5 years, huh? Twice in a 7-day time period. It's incredible. Look at us.
Yeah, you're like, hey man, I might come back next week. I'm like, damn, this must have actually been pretty good. I'm like, hey Tara, look, he wants to hang out again.
Yeah, we're back. It's like, exactly. I was like, I listened to it. I was like, you know what? I will be friends with John again. Let's give me no duels.
Yeah.
Hey, to us. All right, let's start the show.
You are listening to Why That's Funny, a podcast that enlightens you on everyday things. Starring Andrew Ginsberg and Captain John.
Yeah, are you the kind of person who is gambling so much that at the end of the year when you do your it's tax season now, do you have to write it off?
No.
Because that's when you're like next level in my opinion. My parents, when they go see their tax person, like half of it is like gambling stuff. Like my mom's like, we got to deal with it. We got an accountant for the gambling. Yeah. All right, dude, let me tell you this.
Yeah, what?
Let me tell you this.
What are you talking about?
All right, let me tell you this. My mom, sorry.
No, you keep going. I'm going to bring up something.
My mom asked me to come over for her birthday a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And so, I'm driving. My parent, by the way, for those, it's been 5 years, so sometimes I forget what people remember or don't remember what you even know about my life. So I was going to restate things.
All right, yeah.
My parents live in Atlantic City now. That's where they retired to. They moved to Atlantic City. They're there so they could gamble for the rest of their lives. That's their dream. My dad says, come down to Atlantic City for your mom's birthday. And I'm in the car, and I'm saying to myself, am I supposed to, like, you can't get her a cake because she has the diabetes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
she has everything.
But I feel bad. It's her birthday, but it's like,
hey, you can do the sugar-free, the one that tastes
I don't believe in that. Because all they do is eat the same things they always ate, like donuts, cupcakes all over the house. But I'll be like, Mom, you can't eat donuts. So you can't eat a whole pack of donuts. And she'll be like, it's sugar-free.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what? So what? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're eating vegetables.
No, you're just
like,
not.
Look, it says
solving
sugar-free
the
on the label. I'm like, okay, but you're eating a cupcake with icing on it. Like, what do you think? So anyway, so I get to the house, and she goes, she goes, look who sent me a cake in the mail. And I said, who? And she goes, Robert. And I go, who's Robert? And she goes, Robert's my account executive from the Borgata.
Shut the fuck up. The Borgata's sending your mom cake?
Yeah, they sent her a full-blown giant cake in the mail.
In the mail? In a refrigerated box?
Yeah, like in a refrigerated box.
Yo.
And it's like...
How much they spending, dude?
I know.
My dad never got cakes.
No
I got
way.
rooms, but he never got cakes,
They get rooms and they get cakes. I'm like, Mom, this is insane that the Borgata is sending you a cake.
Yeah,
it's
definitely...
insane. That means you're... She goes, well, it's... she goes... she's such a gaslighter. She goes, it's because I win so much.
Yeah.
I win so much that I'm such a valuable asset. You know what I mean? Like they can't believe it. So they sent my mom the Borgata sent my mom a birthday cake, which I'm like, what is going on here?
So I wanted to, why I was bringing up my phone before, I wanted to show you. You were talking about how much you gamble, how much you win, how much you lose.
Well, I don't gamble. My parents gamble.
Yeah, no.
They've actually dedicated their lives to gambling. Yeah,
they've gone above and beyond. So here, I want you to take a look at my winnings and my bets, and you can say them out loud if you want.
Okay. All I see is, first of all, I see a career stats. It says negative $3,377. Here's how much you bet and won since you joined FanDuel on January 1st, 2021. Winnings. Wow, is this real?
Yeah. Tell them how much I won.
Winnings. $114,792.
That's how I got the house.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It says bets though $118,169.
Yeah, there's the net loss $3,000.
Oh, there's the net loss of $3,377.
So I'm only down $3,000 in 3 years. That's not bad. $1,000 a year.
How did you bet this much money in the past 3 years? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, right?
That's a serious amount of gambling. But I feel like when we hung out last time, you were like $50,000 in debt to the Native American like debt reduction service.
Yeah, that's all cleared out, dude.
How did that get cleared out?
By just not paying it.
Oh, makes sense.
Dropped down my credit score dropped down to 400.
Okay.
Didn't pay it. Mm-hmm. They would call me and they'd be like, "Hey, we're gonna bring you to court." I would call National Debt Relief.
You'd be like, "See you in court then." All right, I'm not paying.
Literally, yeah. I would call National Debt Relief and like, "Don't worry about that."
Listen, Kimo Sabi says, "Don't worry about that."
They would have me in a two-way call.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much does he owe you? And they're like, he owes us $6,000. Like, how about we make it 3 and we do it right now?
Oh my
And they're
God.
like, okay. And that's how I got cleared.
I
My
know.
credit score is 750.
No way.
750.
What, is that good? Is that a good credit? Yeah, that's
dude,
a good credit
it's been
score,
like
right?
fucking,
All right.
freaking the reason why I paid $4,000 a month for this house and I fucking poor shit was because my credit was like 600 when I bought it.
Damn.
It was like 585 when I bought this house.
So you just don't pay your debt back.
Yeah.
And then they just say, oh, well, let's negotiate. Let's see what we can get from him.
Yeah.
And then they
they're
go, and then
like,
let's give his
they're
credit
like,
score
listen,
back
we
to
gotta bring him
normal.
the court. And they're like, well, what if we just give you half?
It's crazy that you spent like $120,000 gambling.
It's over fucking 3 years though. It's not real. It's
yeah,
not. Yeah,
but,
but like,
I mean, but you're at a net loss of $3,000.
but like, it would be like this. I would win like a giant parlay for like $1,000,
Mm-hmm,
right? And then I would bring it over into like the fucking backgammon, blackjack.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
You're
whatever.
gambling on backgammon with like 50 Egyptian guys in the
Yeah,
back.
just $25 hand, $25 hand, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, and then it's $118,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean it's not real. It's all fake money.
Right.
Like if it was like, oh, I lost $118,000,
Well,
I'd
then
probably
you'd be in big
I'd
trouble.
be dead.
Yeah.
I would've killed
That's
myself.
where I think my parents are at, where my mom's getting cakes from the
Yeah,
Borgata.
dude, seriously, she might be, dude. She
Dude.
really might be.
You don't know like because in January my dad got sick, which was a hilarious story in itself. Like not hilarious, but like okay, he had a kidney stone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is how it all started.
Gotcha.
So I call my mom on New Year's Eve. This is when it all started. I call my mom on New Year's Eve and I go, "Hey Ma, I just calling to say Happy New Year." And she goes, "Oh yeah, Happy New Year." I go, "Can I talk to Dad?" And she goes, he can't really come to the phone right now. He's a little he's sick. He's throwing up. He's sick. He can't move. And I go, "Is he all right? What's the matter with him?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's just got a little bit of bird flu."
What?
And I was like, "He doesn't have the bird flu."
Nah, he's got the bird flu.
That would be like the first case of human transmission. It
Yeah,
would be in the
that's-
news if he had the bird
Yeah,
flu. I was like,
it's got the bird
yeah,
flu.
I was like, all right, he's got the bird flu. I was like, maybe he should go to the doctor. And she goes, no, it's just the bird flu. I was like, well, if he has the bird flu, that's even more of a reason to go to the doctor. You
So
know?
wait, does your mom just watch Fox News and then they immediately said bird flu and that's why the
I don't know
like,
why she said
what
that.
is the
There's
bird
never been a human case of bird flu.
Like,
so why does
I
she think my dad has a human case
because I
of bird
feel like
flu?
your parents don't have friends. They're just
No.
sitting
My
in
dad
AC
has
by them.
friends.
No, your dad definitely does.
Well, a lot of them are dead now, but yeah.
of course. They're all old. But like your mom's just sitting there. Like, where did she get this information that the bird flu is even mentioned?
On the news, yeah. They're just watching.
Yeah.
Well, like she watches the local news, like Fox News or whatever.
Yeah.
Not Fox
But-
News, like Fox 5 News.
Atlantic City News.
Yeah, like Barnegat.
Monmouth News.
Monmouth
Yeah,
News,
yeah,
24/7. They're probably only talking about
News
the bird
12.
flu.
Yeah.
And she just, but I guess she missed the part where they said like it's only in birds. So my dad's sick. She thinks he has the bird flu, which and in her brain she goes, so he's fine.
Yeah.
So it's like leave him alone. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm like, all right, is he okay? Then I text him. I go, hey, Happy New Year. Mom said you're sick. Hope you feel no response. Okay. Then like 2 days later, 3 days later go by. I call again. I go, hey, can I talk to Dad? She goes, he's sick. He can't come to the phone. I go, are you gonna go to a doctor? She, oh no, it's okay. People recover from the.
But that's definitely your dad being, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I don't want to go. That's
he was
definitely-
texting me
that's
back
a
at some
dad.
point, and he was like,
Yeah.
I'll be fine. Like I'll be good.
Yeah, that's a
da-da-da-da.
dad. That's a dad.
And then of course, so he has this kidney stone. And then it got like the infection spread to his blood through like a UTI.
Okay, yeah. That's,
And then it became an emergency. Like he woke up one day, he's completely unconscious on the floor of the living room one morning. My mom goes, "Oh God!" So she calls an ambulance.
Oh God!
And they bring him to the hospital. And then he had sepsis. And
Oh,
then
my
he's
God.
like, but I don't know any of this is going. So then my mom's still lying to me. I don't even know any of this is going on. I don't know any of this is going on. When he's in the hospital. Basically, with like a 50% chance of dying, pretty much, maybe
Yeah.
even more.
Probably,
of a
yeah,
chance.
sepsis,
Like,
yeah,
pretty
definitely.
much should have died.
Yeah, 100%.
It was a
Especially
serious,
his age, done.
serious
Toast.
situation.
Yeah, you should be a bad
I call
child.
my mom and I go, "Hey, what's going on?" Well, she texts me. She goes, "Your dad's in the hospital, but it's not a big deal. Don't freak out." I call and I go, "What's going on? Why is he in the hospital?" And she's like, "Oh well, what happened was he had a kidney stone, but it's a big kidney stone, but he's gonna have to pass it, and there's a little infection in his blood." But they're taking care of it, and and during that time he was like pretty much I had no idea, but it was like serious situation.
Yeah,
He was like
yeah.
unconscious,
Infection,
and he's
yeah.
like dead pretty much,
Yeah.
and like so I was like, all right. I mean, if you said he's gonna be, I don't know. I was like, if you say he's gonna be okay, then
Did you talk to your brother about any of this?
I talked to him a little bit, and he's like, yeah, Mom said Dad's in the hospital, but like I don't know, like she said he's all right. So we were both kind of like,
He was just in his room with nothing like,
Yeah,
on the walls.
He's just sitting there, just like,
yeah, he's just like, I gotta run tomorrow.
I'll kill myself. No, he's doing him. I don't know. So we both were just like, whatever. Then like the next day, I slept on it, and I called him, and I was like, I feel like we shouldn't just trust Mom.
Nah.
Like,
Yeah.
we should go to the hospital and see what's going on. Like, she's probably lying to us.
So when you have to do this, shit to visit your parents,
Yeah.
are you just taking a bus here and then you're taking an Uber somewhere? Or you're fucking or do you take the bus the whole way down to Atlantic City?
I've done that before. It's
Holy
horrible. I feel like
shit.
when I do that, I feel like I'm fucking Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
You know, I'm taking 50 buses. I feel like I'm on a
Just
runaway.
transferring.
It's so bad.
Get
No,
out
that's
of-
like a 3-hour.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, my mom made it impossible for me to visit.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what she retired and then made it impossible for me. Like,
Yeah.
I believe with all my heart that what she wanted to do, her dream for retirement, was to be like, listen, I've done all this for you.
Yeah.
I raised you and I gave you birth, and now you're gonna drive. It's gonna be real hard to
Yeah,
visit
now
me,
it's gonna
but
suck.
I'm gonna pressure you to visit me all the time, but I'm gonna make it really hard on you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go really far
Oh,
away.
you don't care
for
about
no
your
reason.
mother.
Oh, yeah, I just live 4 hours away in the middle through multiple buses. I know you don't have a car, and you have to take multiple transfers and several Ubers to come visit me once in a while. It's like that was her dream.
Yeah,
her
that.
dream was to have everybody like struggle to come visit her and all that kind of stuff. You
Yeah.
know, they moved for no reason. My mom doesn't have any
why
there's no
did-
social life. They just moved to the middle of just to be near Atlantic City.
Your dad was definitely pissed about the whole move. There's no
He
way
was like,
would.
well, at the very least, I could go to the casino every day, play cards every day. Like, what do I care?
Yeah.
And he had more friends. Like, a lot of his friends are dead. That's what I mean. Like, but even the past few years, it's funny. Like, it's not funny, but he had this friend Kenny. It's so funny because my dad's so one-dimensional to hear him talking about death. He had this friend Kenny. He played golf with him all the time. So like, he goes, I was with him recently. He goes, yeah. So Kenny died, and I go, oh, sorry to hear that. He goes, yeah, it's weird. He goes, I played golf with him and for 30 years, and he was always right next to me in the golf cart. And then now I play golf and there's nobody next to me in the golf cart. I'm like, yeah, I guess that's pretty weird. And his friend Kenny that died,
Yeah.
he didn't know. He didn't go to the. He called him to play golf and nobody responded.
Shut up.
Yeah, and then he kept texting him no response, so he drove to his house and knocked on the door, and some person answered was like, "Oh, sorry, like he's dead. They had a funeral and everything."
Oh my
Isn't
god!
that hilarious? I was like, "How's that fucking happen?"
That's just old people, dude.
I know.
That's
I
how
know.
you find
That's
out.
how you find. I know. And he said like one of his sons texted him and was like, "I'm
Oh
sorry,
my
we forgot. We
God.
forgot about you."
Yeah, we forgot about the guy who we hung out with every
The-
fucking
the
day
guy
for the
in the
last
golf
30
cart.
years.
All right, so then
All right,
we
yeah.
go to the hospital. So to get to New Jersey, so what I've been doing is I take a bus from the city to here to Old Bridge, and then my brother drives us
Oh,
down.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's like the main way I like to do it. But if
Yeah.
he's not around, then I have to take multiple buses, or I'll rent a car. But I hate doing that too because it's expensive. So we get down to Atlantic City, and we go to the hospital, and it's like it's a whole situation. This guy's like unconscious, all this stuff, like he can't move. I'm like, what is going on here?
So you probably got there's IVs everywhere.
Yeah,
fucking
and
med,
he's completely
chest
like, I was
things,
like, oh, like, this guy's literally gonna die.
ready for surgery
Yeah.
at any moment.
Yeah. So then I was like, oh, I gotta take this pretty seriously. And then my brother, we're in the hospital, and then
Did you tell him I used to be a vet tech and that you can call me?
yeah, so let's get John's opinion on. Well, your opinion is he has the bird flu anyway, and so it doesn't. Like, let's get a real professional's opinion.
Yeah.
Then my brother, he sees my dad. We're standing in the hospital, and my brother just passes out in the hospital, smashes his head on the floor, and then he's unconscious in the hospital.
Shut up,
Then
dude.
they wheel him next to my dad, and they're treating both of them in the hospital. How-
You didn't tell me about that. How does this knocked out?
he just saw him, and it just freaked him out or something, and he just passed out in the
Holy
hospital too.
shit.
And my mom, she was like, "What's wrong with your brother? He's so weird." Did you see that? How he passed out? I mean, I think maybe he has something wrong with his brain. I was like, he's just freaking out. I don't know. He passed out. So then
What's wrong with your brother? I saw your dad in horrible condition.
then he passed there. She said, "That's so weird. Don't you think that's weird?" She kept like. Then he went back, and I was staying there Monday through Wednesday for like the whole month of January. And she would always say to me like while we were sitting alone, she'd be like, "Don't you think it's weird that your brother like as if he did something horrible? It's like he just passed out like that." I was like, I don't know, Ma. I don't know.
Did you talk to your brother about that? That your
Yeah.
mom gets saying it was weird?
Yeah, he was just like, "I don't know what she wants from me, yo. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, yo, my bad."
Why do you always make your brother a gangster
Then
kid?
in my brain, he's a gangster.
Yeah,
kid. That's I don't know. He is a gangster kid. He's a gangster kid. So then I had this. Then this is like my whole thing. Then I had to spend all this time with my mom, and so she'd be like, "I need you to take me to get my groceries," and like they only shop here in Old Bridge, so she'd be like, "Drive me to the shop right in Old
What?
Bridge." Yeah, they moved
Hold on.
hours away, but they drive back to Old Bridge
No.
to go to ShopRite because they think it's the only good ShopRite.
Wait, is it the new one on 9?
Yeah, but they have a ShopRite down there.
No. But
They
that new
have-
one on 9.
There's 100 supermarkets down there. It's insane.
Nah, it's the
it's
nicest.
insane to
The
drive
ShopRite-
hours.
the
to go to a
ShopRite down there is the
It's got
nicest
the
ShopRite.
You think it has different stuff?
Yeah, dude, they got mad cheeses. Coffee. When you walk by the coffee, there's beans. You select your beans, you ground them up.
Dude, it's completely insane.
Sushi.
It's completely
Some of the
insane.
best sushi I ever had was at ShopRite.
my
Mark
parents
that
would-
down.
they
Best
would-
sushi I ever had. ShopRite in Old Bridge.
My favorite sushi restaurant, ShopRite Old Bridge. They would never.
You just don't understand it. You're a fancy city
Dude,
boy now.
I
You don't understand when you
There's
find that
ShopRites in Atlantic City.
but they're not there.
to drive
ShopRite.
multiple hours to
It's
go to a
not
ShopRite
their
is completely
ShopRite.
insane. It's insane.
Yeah, but is the bakery in that ShopRite good? It might suck. You might not be able to get
My dad literally says we go there because they have the good produce. No good produce in any other. Yeah, it's horrible down here.
See?
Horrible.
Yeah, they got good
The
produce.
produce is horrible down here. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? No, it's not.
They don't got
it's the
the-
same fucking produce.
Well, it depends on who's stocking the shows down there. You might have like regular people down there. Over here, we got Mexican guys.
Yeah, I
know?
don't think who's stocking it makes a
It
difference.
does because they put it in. If the whole thing is when you stock produce, if you put it with like the apples all like in a triangle pyramid, and you put the bananas all in a row, some place you go in the place, I'm like, that fruit doesn't look good, but it's probably fine. But they just throw it in there. Like when I go to Walmart, they just like they don't care. They're half of them are retards,
Right.
And they just fucking throw pineapples everywhere. Everything's moldy and shitty. They don't get rid of them all the time.
Yeah.
That ShopRite's so nice because it's like the shop right now.
Welcome to ShopRite. This is not like Walmart. We
Yeah.
don't just throw the pineapples everywhere. There's no retards working here. We have Mexicans, damn it. This
Yeah,
is
we
a
have
real,
Mexicans. It's America,
this is
goddammit.
This is a real produce store. We still got them
Yeah,
here.
exactly. And there's an eating, dude. There's a buffet. You can go upstairs. You can watch people shop while you're eating. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Love it.
What
Love
kind
it.
of sushi you getting at the ShopRite in Old Bridge?
California rolls.
Yeah, I mean, that.
Maybe a dragon roll here and there.
Yeah,
They
ooh,
got
all right.
one.
Was that with eel? I don't like eels.
Yeah, I don't know. I do it. Half the time I'm getting sushi. I'm like, yeah, that one and that one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tara looks them up on her phone. She's like, oh, that has this sauce. I'm like, yeah, that sauce is nothing to me. Just give me it.
Do you think? Like, I feel like I don't really like. When I was younger, I used to eat sushi all the time.
Yeah.
I don't really eat it anymore.
I always eat sushi.
Yeah, and now I'm kind of like, I
When
don't know.
she was
I'm
pregnant-
just gonna eat a raw. I just kind of got over. I mean, what am I doing? I'm eating a fucking fish.
I don't know.
It's
For
not
some
cooked.
reason, I just like the soy sauce with the fucking wasabi.
No, it's great. Sushi's amazing. I
Yeah.
just like when I think about it now as I get older. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm gonna eat this fish.
Yeah, and it is really expensive. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
always
fair.
$1 million
Yeah.
every time I go out.
You gotta
for
eat it
sushi.
raw. You know, it's expensive.
Yeah, and why is that? It's like you didn't do anything. You did nothing to prepare this. Why am I paying $40 for this roll when
Well-
you literally just cut a fish in half and put it on rice?
Because the money is what ensures that it won't kill you. You know what I mean? It's like if
yeah,
you
but
pay
what,
this
the
price.
refrigerator's better than mine.
Well, no, they're getting fresh fish. You know, you got to make sure that the fish is fresh if you're
Well,
making
yeah,
sushi. You
but
can't have like sort of. It can't be questionable in the slight. It's like, we don't know where. You know what I mean? You're eating it raw. It's
So I'm
gotta be
paying
without
$40 for get this fresh
the guarantee.
fish. Oh,
Well, the guarantee that you're not going to get food poisoning.
All right.
That's what it is.
So when you go to the unlimited sushi places, that's like the end of the deal, right? Like it's like
Yeah.
right when they're about to expire.
Yeah.
Like if you're
yeah.
paying like
Or,
$25 for unlimited sushi, that's like
$20 for unlimited. I don't know where you're getting that from. That sounds like something my parents would eat. The Bogota buffet. It's like,
yeah,
you would love. My mom always says, "Oh, you would love the crabs.
Yeah. Well,
They have unlimited crabs, and it's so good, so healthy."
so
She just gaslights me, dude. That's another thing she does. Like she'll be eating like a grilled cheese with bacon in it or something, and
Yeah,
she'll be
yeah.
like, nice healthy grilled cheese with very healthy bacon.
Well, yeah.
Healthy. She just says the word healthy. I'm like, that doesn't mean
yeah, when she was eating the salads, and she's
yeah,
like, look
ooh,
how
a
healthy.
nice healthy salad. Yeah, I know. So the whole time I stay with her, I wouldn't eat what she made.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to Wawa every single night. I just ate Wawa the whole time. It would drive her crazy. But then one day she ate Wawa with me, and she was back.
Yeah, she understood that. That's why I go to
she was-
Wawa.
yeah, I got her a hoagie. She's like, "This is actually pretty good. Salty though, so salty."
Speaking of food,
oh, what do you got
I got
in
something
there?
to try. It was 50 cents at Walmart.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I like Gardielli squares.
Yeah.
This is right up my alley. This is
I
dark
felt like,
chocolate.
hey, it's dark chocolate. He's fancy.
Seesaw. I'm fancy.
Yeah, let's do a little taste on live on air. Figure we're talking about food.
Let's do a little taste. Well, you don't like dark chocolate,
I
right?
fucking hate dark
So this is
chocolate.
dark
It's gonna taste.
chocolate.
It's gonna make my mouth dry.
I like dark chocolate because I'm a sophisticated palate.
Nah, but the salt. Wow,
That's nice.
that's good.
What
All right.
you gotta say what these are. These are
They're 50 cents because they expired yesterday.
They do, yeah, you're right.
I just figured,
They do say clearance on the
Yeah.
wrapper.
Uh-huh.
They're good though.
Well,
I was
pretty
at Gardielli Square with sea salt, luscious filling.
good. Oh fuck.
It is. Oh, what happened? Your dentist, huh? Teeth got hit. the cavities where your teeth are supposed to be got hit. This guy took a spill.
Oh man.
It's so funny how he pushes through to eat the candy even though he has no teeth in his mouth.
Oh my god.
That's crazy, dude. You're in pain,
Oh.
huh?
Oh, that was a bad one.
You all right?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. Where I'm missing a tooth here.
Wash it down with a blue moon. I'm in the tooth here. I'm in the tooth here. Just eating chocolate, washing it down with a blue moon. I'm in over here. I'm in another one right here. I'm in do that. Yeah, I'm in another one. Now he's caught this fucking guy, dude. God. There he goes. Got him. Got him.
Oh,
this is good. Thank you for getting this Gardielli Square.
Welcome, dude.
I dig it. I used to live near Gardielli Square.
So let me tell you about something. Crazy thing happened yesterday.
Wow. You all right?
Yeah. Whoa, man.
You got. I don't know if you can see the camera. He's dripping with sweat.
This is it. This is the end.
The Gardielli almost took. Yeah. Imagine if we came back for one episode of the podcast and you dropped dead eating a Gardielli Square. How unfortunate that would be.
Listen, if I do die by the end of this episode, you have to get this out.
Of course.
Whatever happens, happens.
I made all those Instagram posts. You gotta put it back out. I'm not wasting my time.
So yesterday, I'm just hanging out, playing Mario Party with Tyler. Baby's trying to get the baby to sleep, rocking it. Liam's upstairs in his room. My phone just starts screaming.
That's hilarious that you play Mario Party with your wife.
Yeah, that's all we do. We either watch a show or just play Mario Party. It's 8-7 right now. She's kicking my ass.
Before you dive into your thing here, I just think it's funny because, like, I always think, since I don't have kids and never probably will, but I always think about, like, if I had a kid, like, what it would be like. Because, like, my only frame of reference for parents is my parents and when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So that's what I remember.
Yeah.
Imagine if my parents were just like, all right, go to bed. Like, me and we're going to go fucking crush Mario Party. Like, that's so crazy. I'd be like, my parents are out of their fucking mind.
Yeah, Liam comes downstairs. He's like, oh, Mario Party again? We're like, yeah, you want to play? He's like, no.
He's like, no. He's like, I'm an adult. So I have better things to fucking do than play Mario Party. I'm 13.
So anyway, my phone, her phone, Liam's phone, all.
What's that?
Warning.
National
Weather Service tornado. Take shelter in basement immediately. If you do not have a basement, go into bathtub.
That's what it said?
All of us. So we all, like, literally ran downstairs. And, like, I'm texting my group chat. Like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on?
Protect yourself from flying debris.
Yeah. Run downstairs, right? We're all down here. We're, like, waiting. Like, you hear the wind fucking going. We're like, no way. And I'm just staring at Tara. And
it's a twister.
She's like, you all right? She's like, it's all right. I'm like, no. I'm like, I got to shit. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I got to shit. I'm like, listen, I'm going upstairs. And she's like, well, what happens?
Don't do it, John. You're going to die. Listen, I have to shit, bitch.
Yeah. So like,
you know how much candy I ate? You know how much my mouth hurts?
That was the thing. I drank some weird juice thing. I was like trying to be healthy and drank some terrible juice thing. And I went upstairs and I'm just shitting and I have a window in my bathroom and I hear trees just smashing. I'm like, wow, I'm going to die like Elvis Presley.
What was going on? Was there a tornado here or something?
It landed a touchdown in Monmouth County. It was
a
like
tornado.
Right, yeah.
I didn't hear anything about this.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was in
weather.
the city. I didn't experience a tornado.
Nah, dude, it was bad storms last night. You didn't
last
see any?
night?
Yeah, last night. It was fucking nuts.
What?
You didn't have any rain? Nothing? No thunderstorms?
I don't fucking know.
But dude, I really
was
thought
up till 6 a.m. last night. I didn't see anything.
I was shitting and I didn't put on the fan. I didn't turn on my phone. I wanted to hear because God forbid, like while mid shit, I could like get up and like just go downstairs, like just whatever.
Yeah.
But like I was just thinking the entire time, like, what if I die shitting, dude?
Yeah, or it's like the Wizard of Oz. Like, the house gets taken
all
away.
I had to
You
do
come
was-
out in color. It's like multicolored. You got shit all over. what magic world am I in?
I'm just thinking the entire time, like, my wife is going to have to, like, raise my son and be like, your dad died because he couldn't hold in his shit during
Your
a
dad
tornado.
died because he ate a really crazy asparagus smoothie that just fucked him up. And then he died shitting. He died the way he lived. Shitting his brains out. Uncontrollably.
I got to tell you, man, I got a problem, man. I'm always shitting.
Really?
The healthier I get, the more I shit. I don't know what it is.
Well, that's how it goes. There's a lot of toxins inside of you.
Yeah, but I don't eat. So what's even coming out of me at this point in my life?
I mean, just a lot of toxins.
Yeah.
A lot of toxins. You should try. You've ever heard of Scientology? You should join that. They flush all the toxins, I heard.
Oh, yeah? What, you just do enemas all day?
Yeah.
Speaking of enemas, dude, bidets,
Nah.
unbelievable. But
Yeah, you have a bidet?
yeah, of course.
And you make fun of me for being fancy.
Well, no.
Bidet is the fanciest even way to describe a toilet.
I own a
item.
house now.
Oh, I see.
I can't do wipes anymore because now the plumbing will actually cost me $1 million.
You see, you lose $100,000 in a gambling scheme, and you just think you're somebody different. Huh? It really changes people's personalities to lose $100,000 gambling, doesn't it? A bidet, I don't know about it. I've always found a bidet kind of gross.
It is gross.
Yeah,
It is.
washing the old butt like
But
that.
like, sometimes if you can't shit, you can turn it all the way up and give yourself an enema and then just shit and it's banging, dude. It's,
I don't know.
but it's good. Like now that I have one, I'm a pooper everywhere. I don't care where I am.
Sure,
I'm in Walmart. I'm shitting. I'm in
You're shitting in
ShopRite. I'm
Walmart?
shitting.
Oh,
I'll
gross.
shit anywhere I am,
Yeah,
dude. I'm in
yeah.
New York at a porta potty. Don't care. I'm shitting.
Oh God!
Don't
dude.
give a shit.
That's gross.
Wherever
That's
I am,
gross.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Really?
Yeah, because if I don't, I'll just shit myself. Like my stomach's not a good, fair person.
Really? If you don't find a bathroom, you will shit.
Like if I have to shit during this podcast, I'm like, yo, you have to pause the podcast. Like, I have to
Really?
go shit.
You
just
can't
have
hold
to
it
shit.
in or any
Nah,
capacity.
I've
Nice.
ruined my stomach in the last 20 years.
Yeah, sure.
Toast.
Okay, all right.
So, but like now, it's just like it's nice. Like you just do that, but now because I have one, I don't like shitting anywhere else.
Right.
Because fucking now I get hurt when I use it. Like when I
Right.
don't have it.
You
Like
get hurt?
I don't feel clean. Because I'm cleaning by bideting.
Ew, dude, this is gross. That's a really disgusting.
All right, we don't have
that's
to
a
talk
good
about this
disgu-
anymore.
I'm cleaning by bideting, dude. Don't you understand? The only time I've seen those is when I've been in Europe.
Yeah, well, you can see whenever you just took a piss now. Hopefully you didn't pee on where the bidet goes.
No, I do. I'm not. What do you think of a side? I'm like, what is this? Let me pee on it. I don't know.
Might be a target.
Anything I don't recognize in a bathroom, I just pee on. No, I don't know what it was. So but I actually, that's funny that you say that because I did just use your bathroom and I said to myself, I was like, what the fuck is all that? Because it looks like there's a disabled person that lives here. That's what it does look like.
It does look like that.
It's like someone's grandma
Yeah, it
that
looks
uses
like
a wheelchair lives here. I didn't want to say anything. I was like, I don't know who the fuck.
Yeah.
is
Maybe
this?
Tyra might have some weird problem.
Yeah. Or like maybe John does. Maybe they have. Maybe it's like, all right, Kara, I gotta use the bathroom now. Put my special lid on in the thing, otherwise I'm gonna shit my pants. I thought maybe some kind of situation like that was going on.
Yeah.
I didn't want that to happen, so I didn't say anything. But okay, that makes sense. It's a bidet.
Yeah, it was a birthday present 2 years ago.
That was your birthday present?
Yeah.
Hey, John, happy birthday. And it's all of our birthdays, too. Why don't you clean your ass? Surprised that it's the gift that keeps on giving to everybody around you. That's gross, dude.
Yeah, we can change the subject right
No,
now.
it's all good. I got nothing else to say about
That's it. No, the podcast got no more to say. That's it.
That's a great thing, dude. That's fucking disgusting.
I did change to 0% after the last podcast after I noticed how much I was coughing and dying.
What is that?
0% nicotine.
Ew, you're on. These are 0% nicotine
Watch.
vapes?
Watch. Because I got Cool Mint, because it's menthol, it actually hits like there's still nicotine in it. Like, doesn't that feel like you're smoking?
That's nice.
I
this
told
one's
you.
much better. Cool Mint is a much better flavor.
Yeah, and it feels like you're having, like, look, now my plan is maybe if I keep smoking that, then I just don't need cigarettes anymore.
This is nice.
Dude, I got
this
fucked up.
I like. Is this a Tyson?
No.
This
it's
is a lava. This is a Lava Plus. This week we're trying Lava Plus.
Yeah, every week we'll try something new.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, who the fuck makes Lava Plus? I'd love to know. This has to come from some horrible place.
Yeah, Wikipedia.com probably fucking has some shit in warehouse where little Bangkok kids are making it.
I don't know why you just brought Wikipedia into this. You're like, yeah, Wikipedia.com is probably responsible for this.
Yeah, they have little kids from Bangkok just making these fucking vapes.
Oh, I'm gonna
Lava Vapes, it actually has a fucking crazy thing. If you guys go on Google and you type in lava vapes and how they're made, they literally have like a kid in Thailand hitting all the vapes, and then they put the caps on them. So like that was already smoked by a little kid in Thailand.
Really?
Before they sent them
That's
out.
how they do it?
Yeah, literally. You can watch videos on it. They test them. That's how they test them to see if they work or not.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't like anything about this lava vape now. It's tested by a little kid in Thailand.
Yeah, well, you said you liked it. See? They do good jobs.
I do like it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, I mean, it's more like minty. It doesn't taste like candy.
Yeah, I mean, it's got nothing on the candy.
There's a lot being consumed right now. I'm drinking an O'Doul's. I'm eating Gardielli Squares. I'm sucking on mint fucking vapes.
Now you know what I've been living like for the last 10 years. And this is why, and if you keep doing stuff like this,
yeah,
you're
then
gonna
my
be shitting your
digestion will
pants.
be gone. I know. No, I'm good. I kicked the shit out. My doctor said I could kick the shit out of him last time I went to see his doctor.
How are you doing health-wise? Have you gotten checked
incredible.
out?
Yeah, dude, I'm great.
I'm incredible.
I am. I'm great. I crush it.
When was the last time you went to the doctor?
6 months ago. Crushed it.
Wow.
He told me I could kick the shit out of him.
I haven't.
That's what he said. Because he knew me when I was like a big fat alcoholic.
Yeah.
And then over the years, like now, I run like 6 miles a day.
That's crazy.
I would say I eat a generally healthy diet. Like that's the way I phrase it to people. Like I'm healthy, but then like if you offer me something shitty when I'm with my friends or whatever, then I'll eat it. But like I generally like as much as I can, I eat pretty healthy. So when I go, all my numbers and shit are perfect. Everything is great. And he says to me, this doctor, he's like, you're in 50 times better shape. What am I going to tell you about health? Like, you know,
Is this real though?
I swear this is
All your numbers are perfect.
Yeah.
You know, if I went to the doctor, like I haven't been, I don't fucking know. Literally my adult life, I haven't gone to a doctor.
Really?
I go to the hospital once a year, and they tell me what my levels are.
Right. Yeah.
But
yeah,
I recently found out, like, you know, my friend Jeff was like, you know, you go to the hospital and they do your blood work, but that's not like real blood work because like you ate that day or you did something that day. Like,
right.
They're
and
just like
it's like an emergency blood work.
yeah,
right?
they don't. Yes, I don't know.
Probably
So
looking
I
for
have no
something
idea.
immediately horrible happening. Yeah.
So I'm like, I won't do any of this because I don't want to know.
But why not?
Because what if I have to do something?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I don't want to go on medicine or like.
No, you go on medicine.
I might have to go on medicine. Some people have to go on blood pressure pills at our age, dude, and then that's
No.
it. Oh yeah.
You could
dude.
just exercise and stuff.
Yeah, I know. I've been walking. I'm sweating. I'm drenched. Right
You are
now,
sweating
dude.
right
I don't
now.
know what the
You
hell.
get a good workout right now.
Yeah, what's my heart rate at? My sloop
Oh,
watch.
what's the Sloop watch say?
96. Not good.
96. That's high.
That's high.
You're up there, baby.
I'm
Why
riding.
are you
dude.
so fucking stressed out?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on.
Calm
with me
down.
right
You
now.
have an anxiety attack. You can't take the pressure of doing the podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's so much pressure.
Dude, I went to the doctor in 2000, 20 or something, and the doctor was like, "Oh yeah, you know, you got, you know, all these problems, A1C is shit, and like, your sugar levels." And then I got healthy, and now I'm good.
Right.
He says you know more than me about health.
You literally just buy.
And I say, yeah, don't forget it, you fucking retard.
So wait, you literally just what'd you do? You stop eating bread? Just
No, I eat bread. I eat everything. I run a lot. I love running.
you just run,
I run 6 miles every day, 6 days a
not
week.
walking.
I run 6. Well, I used to walk, and then you build up to the runs.
So you're saying soon I'll be able to run?
No. No, I'm not saying that at all. You're nowhere near running.
I walk!
You're currently sweating just by smoking this vape.
I know, dude.
But you can walk. Yeah, you start by walking, and then what you do is you introduce a little bit of running after you've been walking for a while, maybe like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and you just build. And then
Yeah, but
over
you
time,
don't smoke.
not anymore. No, I stopped smoking.
Did you stop smoking because you started running?
No, I stopped smoking spontaneously. This is like, so outside of quitting drinking and all that kind of stuff. I mean, this was all years ago now, but I guess it's been a long time. But when I quit smoking, I wasn't planning on quitting smoking. I just
No one plans on quitting.
No,
smoking.
but you do plan because you're like, I gotta quit smoking.
Yeah, but you just say you always are saying you got to quit smoking. That's the
No,
thing of
I
a
know.
smoker.
But there's a real thing called spontaneous. Like there's like that's how I would describe it. Like I woke up one day in March of 2020, 5 years ago, and was just like, the desire to smoke cigarettes had just been wiped out of my brain. It was just gone.
Really?
And it never came, and I never had one again. Yeah. I had this feeling like I was done.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I know.
I will never have that. That will never
feel like
happen.
my
to me.
body does things to like try to like it like it's weird. Like if you listen to your body, it sends you messages about what it needs. Like I had just like had this desire to quit smoking, then I quit smoking. The whole thing with the olives. Did I tell you about the olives?
No, I don't know anything.
All right,
about
I
olives.
never ate an olive in my life. I hated olives when I was a kid.
I'm big
Are you an olive guy?
Love olives.
Well, you're probably a green olive guy.
Any olive.
Okay, all right. So I don't know why I said that like it's like some racist thing. I was like, you're probably a green olive.
Nah, I like the olive stuff with like blue cheese and like
Ugh,
the
ugh,
jalapenos.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, you're a Kalamata.
Yeah, I'm a Calmetta guy.
Yeah, Kalamata.
I don't eat anything stuffed with anything. I don't like stuff.
Oh, I love
And I don't like blue cheese, really.
Yeah, but you don't like a pepper stuff with like a pepper, like mozzarella.
Yeah, pepper stuff with peppers, baby.
Yeah.
No, if I'm gonna stuff with pepper, I'll put like meat and rice in it. Not pepper stuff with more peppers.
No, but like with mozzarella, whatever. Anyway, tell
What
me
the
about your
fuck?
fucking.
all right. So all right, I never liked olives. What the fuck is happening? I never liked olives. I really hated them actually.
All right.
And I hated people who ate them. No, I'm just kidding. But I hated
No,
olives.
a lot of people do hate people. That I get when I say I like olives, I get
Yeah.
fucking hate.
Yeah, I guess
Like,
that's
you're-
what
you're
I
a
mean.
piece of
I started
shit.
to walk it back, but I did. I hated people that.
Yeah.
If I'd be at like a family party and my cousin would be like, "I'm having olives," I'd be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, yeah, good antipasta.
Ew.
Like, hey, you want my
Yeah,
olives?
go ahead. You're gross. Go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead. You're gross. And you know what? It's kind of gay.
No, yeah.
So I didn't like it. But now
it's gotta get.
it's
Didn't like
I
it.
didn't like it. It's not. Wasn't my thing. Wasn't for me. But then, okay. So I want to be clear about that because then on my 31st birthday,
Okay,
my 31st birthday.
so 5 years ago.
Yeah, something like that. I woke up. I went to visit my friend Chris Chalmers, who was living in California at the time, and I was sleeping. I was actually in his house, in his guest bedroom. I woke up, and I just had this uncontrollable desire to eat an olive. I don't know
What?
why, dude. It was just.
But you never had an olive. How
on
did you know?
my birthday.
How did you know?
No, I
that's
had
what
an
you
olive.
wanted?
I didn't like them.
Oh, you've had.
I tried
okay.
them when I was a kid.
Okay.
Hated them. Then every time I would see them, they disgusted me, and I made them. They filled me with hate, and I hated everybody that ate them. And I never wanted them, and I never cared about them, and I never put them on stuff, and I would always ignore them at parties and all that kind of stuff. And then on my 31st birthday, on my birthday, I opened my eyes, and the first thought that went through my head that day was, I really want some olives. That was the first thing that went through my head.
That is fucking crazy.
It gets crazier.
So what happened?
It gets crazier. So then I come downstairs and I go to Chris. I'm like, I really am thinking I want to get some olives. And he's a big olive Italian guy.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I know the perfect place. They got these Italian olives.
The tree and the
It's your birthday. I'll take you to this. So we go to this Italian restaurant. He orders olives. I'm in heaven. I'm loving them. Suddenly I love them. I'm eating them.
Green, black, doesn't matter?
I'm a black guy.
But they were green ones.
Yeah, baby, I'm a black guy. You know what I'm saying? But I like so
You're definitely gonna cut that out.
No,
I
it's
felt
staying in,
it.
bro. It's staying in. It's staying in. Okay, so I ate the olives. I loved them, and then it just started this then I started eating olives at a rate that was every night I was coming home and crushing huge jars of olives every single night, and then I just
You're getting a jar of green olives in the oil.
Palmetto olives, the brown ones.
So you get, the ones you get in a can, not
in a can. I would get them if you go to a supermarket and they have them in the things and they're all fresh, not fresh, but they're
when you go to ShopRite and you get
if you're in a great place like ShopRite and then you scoop them into
the olive bar.
The olive bar, right. That's what I'm describing.
Okay,
as an
you
olive
get
bar.
the Antipas bar.
The Antipas bar. I would fill up the big containers.
The wonton soup
containers.
The
wonton soup with olives.
Holy
shit.
shit.
And then at night, when I was home chilling, I would eat them like they were popcorn, just crushing every night. And it's expensive.
Yeah.
They're
$8 a pound.
Yeah, it's expensive. So I had to roll it back a little bit. But when I
stopped
working,
it's dropping $32.
So now I just drink olive oil. But the reason I tell you all this.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I take a shot of olive oil or 2 shots of olive oil.
Okay, for your gallbladder?
No, just because I have this desire for olive stuff, dude. It won't go away. It's crazy. Is your appendix okay?
I don't know. It's just what the hell's going on? Anyway,
I did the Thai kids test for that. When the Thai kids are sucking on the vapes is to make sure that their appendix doesn't explode. I guess one slipped under the quality testing radar.
So, why do you do shots of olive oil?
Okay, so then I just went down this road where I'm like, and then it escalated. I'm like, I'm eating olives all the time. I'm eating tons of olives. Every night of the week, I'm crushing a whole jar of olives.
That can't be good for you,
right? Because of the cholesterol. And stuff.
I don't know, but anything excess can't be good, especially not olives.
Olives are good for you, though. People always tell me oh, your skin looks so nice and this and that, and
well, recently because. Because you're eating olives, so the rest of your time you've always looked like shit, and now you're eating olives, and now your skin's nice.
So this brings me all to my points. My last doctor visit, he said, "How do you think you're doing before we do your blood work and stuff?" And I said, "I'm killing it." I was like, I don't drink. I run every day. I'm on a really healthy diet. Once in a while, I go crazy and eat a whole grandma pizza or something. But generally, I'm really good. And I go, the only thing is, and I don't know if this is a problem. I go, but I eat a huge jar of a huge Tupperware thing of olives every single day. And he was like, all right, that might affect your cholesterol. I guess we'll see. No, cholesterol was fine.
Really?
But I just started thinking, I know it's not normal. I can't be eating olives.
There's no
like this.
way that's okay. There's something.
Know.
Have you looked into it? There has to be some kind of side effect that you're eating olives and it sucks.
But then I just said, okay. Then it became unattainable because I was like, I'm spending too much money on olives. You know what I mean? It's just this
you
is
get
just
the shitty jars from Walmart.
But I like the good kind. I gotta have the good. I gotta have the nice ones. I can't eat shitty stuff.
Nice
Come on, Hey, you have a bidet, all right? I like you know how you like to clean your ass. I like to have fresh olives. All right, we both have things.
I got you.
All right, so Then I just switched to just drinking shots of olive oil, and that seems to satiate my unquenchable desire for olives, but I don't know what it is. And the reason I tell you all that is because I think part of it is my body needs something in the olives, and it's telling me it's an innate, intrinsic thing.
Maybe you're just trying to do peace all the time, man.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like an olive branch,
I got so offended by it.
What the fuck are you talking?
What the fuck does that have to do peace? No, I'm not trying to do peace.
There's.
Yeah, but I'm saying
you can't crave an olive and then drink olive oil and be like, "Yep, that was good."
No, it satiates my desire for whatever I need from the olives.
But that's not
my
the
body
same taste at
needs
all.
it, wants it. It's
that's
weird. No, because it's not about the olive or the taste. I think that there's something in the olive that my body needs to survive. That's what I think. I really think that. Because I feel a lot healthier since I started fucking with olives, dude.
Listen, I've
my
heard
skin is great.
When I had gallbladder problems fucking a while ago, when I had gallstones, the doctor told me when I went to the emergency room, he was like, "Oh, you got gallstones." He's like, "Do a shot of lemon juice inside of olive oil every day." And after a week, it went away. The gallstones died.
Right.
So olive oil is good for you.
Yeah, olive oil's great, very healthy.
But I can't see why you would be craving olives and then be like, "Oh, it's not the taste of olives. I just want olive oil."
It's not the
Were you
taste.
spraying Pam in your mouth?
It's not the taste. Well, no, I get nice olive oil.
Oh, how much are you spending on that?
Not that much because listen, all right,
$54?
first of all, for a few months I was just stealing the olives. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you're in the shop, right? You put them in the container. You're like,
sort of.
When I'm scanning stuff and it goes beep.
Yeah, it doesn't
beep.
work. It's like
If that didn't beep, I'm like, I don't know.
Who
dude.
cares? That's
I'm
I
doing
did my
this.
part.
I'm going across.
You don't like it? Hire somebody to do it. Exactly.
How often are you going through a bottle of olive oil a week?
Probably every week and a half. I go through a bottle.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
You're not even cooking with it. Just
No,
drink.
I cook with it.
Do you have a cook one and drink one?
No, same thing. I just get organic Italian olive oil. That's what I use.
That's
organic Italian olive oil.
That's crazy, dude.
There was a vineyard that I used to love in Cali when I lived out in Cali. It was actually a Grateful Dead vineyard, and it was a good place. The guy there told me that he grows the weed that John Mayer smokes.
Really?
And he gave me some of it. It was called Sex OG.
Guy's just lying here. But anyway, so where you get?
I like how that was your assessment. It's like, wow, he's lying to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk
a giant
more
pothead. He's like,
I sell this to John Mayer.
John
man.
Mayer smokes this.
John Mayer smokes this.
Yeah,
man.
he wanted you to tell me that.
No,
he
he
wanted
does.
you.
It's the Grateful Dead's vineyard.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I hate the fucking Grateful Dead.
Whoa!
I do.
I'm a big Dead guy now.
I know.
You know that, right?
I know you're a Deadhead. I think
Yeah.
you're the corniest band in the world.
I became a Deadhead again, similar to the olive oil thing, when I was in my 30s. I never liked them until I was in my 30s.
Yeah, and there's just a shitty jam band that's not as good as Fish.
Nah, I love
just
them,
kidding.
dude. I mean, I love them. I mean, I had a resurgence with Fish too over the summer. I was seeing Fish.
You're always seeing Fish.
Yeah,
You're
I see Fish. I like Fish.
I think I'm just done with all that shit.
I get it. I get it. A lot of people are.
Yeah, I used to love it. I used to be like, yeah, man, just fucking rock. And now I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't
Just
like
give
to
me
rock
hard
anymore. You still
gangster
go to concerts
rap.
and
Yeah,
stuff, don't you?
I just like gangster rap now.
yeah. I guess.
I just like
do you really?
hard rap.
Hard rap, yeah.
Like, yeah, there's these kids from Duval. They fucking go off, dude.
Duval?
Yeah, like
What is that?
Oh, dude, you don't know about Duval? It's
I
like in
don't.
Jackson, Florida, right? There's this county, Duval.
Jacksonville?
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida. It's Duval County, and like these kids are fucking hard, dude. Like they'll go out.
You sound so.
I'm dead
It's so
serious, dude.
lame.
They'll go out and they'll
these
kill.
kids from Duval County.
They'll
are
kill
fucking-
somebody.
Down in Jacksonville are fucking hard, bro.
Dude, they'll kill somebody.
Yeah.
And then the next week, put out a rap video at their grave, being like, "You couldn't handle it." Like I'm like, oh my god.
And that's what you like.
And then they shoot
Like,
them.
these kids are sick,
and then they
bro.
shoot those kids that make the videos. They kill them, and then they're like, they couldn't handle it either. I'm
Jesus.
like, yo,
That's-
yeah, Chip got me
those
onto
are-
it. That's all I listen to now.
And that, so you only listen
This is
to
dead.
Jacksonville rap music?
Yeah, that's it.
Craziest
that's it.
thing I've ever heard in
Yeah,
my
that's
entire
it. That's
life.
all I listen to.
Jesus Christ.
Nah,
dude.
that's not true. I got a bunch of tickets to a bunch of shows coming up. I'm actually gonna bring.
Yeah, I was gonna say you go to concerts.
Yeah,
all the
I know,
time.
I know.
While you were saying that, it's so funny that you said that, dude. Because like while you were saying that, I was like, I could just call him out and be like, you see, but I was like, let me just let it slide.
Yeah, no, but
Maybe
all
it's
that
good
is
for
real.
the podcast.
All
and he
that
says
was 100% real. I do listen to that.
You go to concerts.
I
though.
do,
You go
I
to
do.
mad concerts.
I do.
You never went to jam band concerts anyway.
No,
You
yeah,
were
I
a
never
Fish guy.
never did any of that.
Yeah, you've always been like a punk rock band.
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. I'm actually bringing Liam to his first concert ever. Fucking.
It's the first time he's ever seen a show.
So he went to go see Slipknot and and
Dude,
so,
you need to abort that kid.
and
Can you still do that now? They got late term ones. He's 13 years old. They're killing the baby.
nah, he went.
They're killing. He's 13. They're taking the 13-year-old. They're killing him. It's horrible.
It's horrible.
He's a 13-year-old, but he deserves it if he's going to Slipknot concert.
He went when he was 6. You know,
He went to a
fucking-
Slipknot concert. He was 6.
Yeah, so it was only. Listen, it was his only
I
concert.
felt the blood rise up in me. That's the only
all-
song I know.
but
That's
it's
a good
actually
one.
pretty
Because that's the
good.
only one where they sing.
Yeah. But I like stuff where they don't sing.
Yeah, but the whole time being like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut up.
I
Dennis,
get.
bro. What are you, 63?
Yeah.
You know? All right, so he saw Slipknot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
you could do better than that.
But his real first show, AJ got him into Less Than Jake,
Nice.
and he got Anthem on vinyl, real first show.
Mm-hmm.
And right when they came out, I bought 2 tickets. I was like, one for me, one for AJ. I'll just eat the money. Like I just had to do it just
Yeah.
for principle.
Right.
And I told him about it. He's like, I'll go. So it's gonna be his first show at Starland. I'm gonna have to get him like earplugs because that place fucking destroys you as like a person.
Yeah.
So for a little
You
kid,
can
he's
stand
gonna be
on the
done.
back.
He's like,
He's
oh,
13.
Yeah. But I think he's gonna like it. It's
His
like,
ears are in his prime for
Less
being
Than Jake
destroyed.
seeing as your first show. They're gonna be shooting
great.
toilet paper with
That's great.
leaf
That's gonna be
blowers
such a
and-
good
yeah,
time.
He's gonna love it.
That's going to be
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm gonna get blacked out. I'm gonna try not to lose him. I got a little thing on his phone that I can make sure he's not gone.
Yeah, You're gonna try like find
Yeah,
my phone, find my kid.
Tara's like, I was like, oh, Tara, you could bring us to the. She's like, why do I have to bring you? I'm like, I'm going to a concert. What,
Yeah,
stay sober?
Yeah, he's gonna be walking around. Have you seen my dad? Just see you with no shirt on, blacked out in the middle
in
of
the
a
crowd. I'm just like, yo, crowd surfing, Liam. Check this out.
Liam, you know how to drive? Do you know how to drive a car? I need you to drive me home.
Yeah,
you gotta drive us home, man. I went too fucking hard, man. I went too fucking hard on the Less Than Jake show, man. That's sick, dude. I mean, my first concert was the Vines. Remember the Vines?
Yeah, dude. What's that? I don't think that was your first show.
What are you, my historian? There,
Nah,
I'm telling you, I don't believe based on
think
nothing.
your first show was Green Day and Blink-182. Pop
I
Disaster
never saw
Tour.
Green Day and Blink-182.
Are you sure? Nick Caliendo.
I remember
at
my
PNC.
life, dude. I was not there. I did not.
Are you
I've
sure
never
you didn't
seen
go
Blink-182.
Nick Caliendo?
I am sure, dude.
I don't
I know the timeline. Stop telling me you don't know. Of course, it doesn't matter what you know.
I don't
know.
know.
I don't know if I'm buying it.
I don't think so.
My first concert I ever saw.
I think you try to be edgy and say it's the Vines, but I think it was Green Day and
the Vines.
Blink-182.
I've never seen Green Day, and Blink. That would have been a great concert to see.
It was
in
good.
that
Pop
time
Disaster
period.
Tour.
That's when they were awesome.
Yeah,
Although I will say that it just hit the 20-year anniversary of American Idiot. That was a great album.
it was.
And I remember then when that album came out, I was
I
like,
hated
wow,
it.
that's like an old album. They're old. But
Yeah.
that was 20 fucking years ago.
I hated that album when it came out. This is
No,
punk
it was
rock.
Jesus of Suburbia.
Yeah, but when it first came out, I was like, this is punk rock. This is shit.
Yeah, that was.
It was like when Brand New was Deja on 2 came out. It was like,
Yeah, that was a really popular album, too.
Unbelievable, great album. But
Yeah.
when it first came out, I'm like, this is the gayest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, this man.
Well, yeah, because we didn't understand back then.
Yeah,
that
I wanted pop
They
punk,
were
punk
getting
rock.
older and they had to adjust. But we were still kids, so we were like, what the hell's wrong with these
Yeah,
guys? But then you get older and you get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
But
anyway, the Vines.
Well, there used to be a venue over here called Birch Hill. Remember that?
Yeah, of course. That was my first show.
That was the Green Day and.
No, that was PNC.
So that wasn't your first show.
No, my first show was Yellow Card, Ataris, and Rufio.
I don't know if I'm buying it. It was?
Yeah,
All
Yellow
right.
Card, Rufio, and Ataris.
How old were you?
14. It was my mom had the big conversion van, grabbed all the kids, dropped us
Yeah.
off, and said, "Fuck it, hope for the best, no cell phones."
That's great.
Those were the days.
Those were
dude.
the days.
Like, who knows what could have happened? You know, we're just going to a concert.
I mean, what could happen?
I don't know. Get fucked up.
That was the same thing. When I went to see the Vines, I went with Keith Berg and Brendan.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember Brendan,
Yeah,
but
I
I went
remember.
with these guys.
guys always pulling down a shirt.
Keith was, his mom was an insane person, so she would always be like, neurotic and they're gonna go there, they're gonna smoke cigarettes. These bastards, we gotta watch them. They can't be by themselves. They're gonna do something horrible. She was just so nervous.
Yeah.
My parents didn't care. They're like, yeah, who cares what he does? But we did. I remember I was 13. We took a big bag of weed and we brewed it into tea so that we could drink it in the show. And we drank weed tea and just fucking freaked
Lost
out.
out of your minds.
Yeah,
Watched
watched the
just playing.
Vines.
Yeah, that's
He
fucking cool.
He trashed the guitar. I remember thinking like, this is it. This is the first day of the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So that was my first. That's cool for Liam though. Good for him.
Yeah, no, I think he's
And he'll
gonna
be
enjoy
there.
it.
He'll be there in the spirit of AJ. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. You know?
I saw Gaslight Anthem with AJ. That was one of the last times we hung out one-on-one.
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
drove down to Atlantic City.
Yeah. I remember when he fucking. I think he said you want to go to the show.
Yeah.
Because Jerry bailed out or something
Jerry
like that at the
bailed.
last second. And I was away, and I was like, I can't.
Yeah. Jerry,
I
I
was
was
away.
supposed to go with Jerry. I had tickets to see Gaslight Anthem this was probably like a year ago.
Yeah.
I had tickets to see Gaslight Anthem at the Hard Rock in Atlantic City, and I texted AJ, and he was like, I'm so down. And I was, I'm not drinking, so I was like, I got a car rented, everything.
Yeah, he
so
was probably so happy. He
so
could
happy.
drink,
He was so
smoke,
happy.
get fucked up as
Dude,
much as
we
he
went
could.
to the Knife and Fork in Atlantic City, which is like, this great restaurant. We went there for Jerry's bachelor party.
Yeah, that place is ridiculous.
It's awesome. It's one of the best restaurants in New Jersey, in my opinion. And
Shout out to the Knife and Fork.
shout out to the Knife and Fork. The only thing I
Sponsor
like
us.
about Atlantic City. But we ate there, and the bill was $500. But AJ drank like 40 beers. You know what I mean? He was ordering Heinekens 2 at a time.
It was a real split.
Yeah, no, he covered it. He was like, Ginsberg, it's on me.
Yeah,
This is
wow,
the
that
best
was that was literally like seeing him when he's so drunk. He does that head spin. Wow, that
It's
was
on
great.
me. And then we went to the concert, and it's so funny because when you see a concert with him, he'd be there for like 3 seconds, and then he's
Gone.
gone.
He's like, I was right
Watched
up
the whole
front.
concert by myself. I would look over and I would see him like with strangers, like partying.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know, he's gone.
that was him.
Yeah.
That's what he did at shows.
That was Romeo, dude. Rest in peace, man. That's our guy.
Tara just texted me Meatloaf's ready.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's funny because we're at about 55 minutes.
perfect. That's the time, dude.
Yeah. All right. Are we gonna rack this one up?
Oh yeah, I got the text for dinner.
All right.
That's it.
Folks, you've tuned in to another amazing episode of Why That's Funny podcast. Tune in every week, every Tuesday for a new drop.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday.
Are you arguing with me?
No, You're pointing at me. Do you want me to say something? Every Tuesday.
Tell them again, John. When?
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. And hey, folks, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Why That's Funny. We hope you enjoyed the show. Message us your questions at Why That's Funny Podcast on Instagram. Until next time, so long.